Hey, sorry. I had my headphones blasting music. I didn't hear you coming back. You alright? You look, a little tired. Did something happen? We don't have to talk about it. Yeah, you can stay with me. I'm just, getting some drawing done. Yeah, I got most of it drawn. I've just got to colour it, so won't be very long, and then you can have my undivided attention. Yeah? Actually, you know what? Let me shuffle things around a bit. Come on. Yeah, come on. You can sit in my lap. Yeah, it's fine. However you want. Facing me, sideways. Probably not with your back against my chest, otherwise I might struggle to see the screen, but you can sort of drape yourself bear hug style over me, or sit sideways and sort of tuck your head into my neck. Yeah? Come on then. Yeah, probably that side since I'm right-handed. There you go. Let me just reach around so I can still reach my keyboard. Yeah, I like to... I don't know why this is how I always draw, but... I keep my left hand sort of permanently over, Control Z. So I can constantly... I'm always prepared to undo things. Yeah, I'm not sure. I did some lines up here on the side of the face. Normally I wouldn't if the head was kind of turned to show the ear, but not the style I usually draw in, but I'm trying to work out a sort of simpler style because like this was quite quick to draw, and the problem is with how I usually draw, as much as I like it, is, you know, it's a bit more realistic, so it takes fucking ages and I just drive myself insane, and then I don't feel like it looks enough like the person, whereas here, doing it a lot more cartoon-like, it's, there's less pressure, I suppose, for things to look like, if I was drawing like an actual person, like an actor or a character from a live action thing, you know, there's pressure for it to look like them, and if it looks slightly off, then it looks very off. Do his eyebrows look? Yeah, they're like kind of two different shapes. So yeah, I mean, I know the eye style is very different, and I know I shied away from doing eyes like this because, let me put a new layer to start colouring his skin. I shied away from my styles like this because, I like being able to show the colour of someone's eyes, and obviously doing it like this, it'll be just kind of black, you know. But I can always, if I'm cooling the hair in the skin tone. What am I doing? But I can always, what was I saying? Something about the eyes. Oh god. Yes, you are very distracting, but a very beautiful distraction. Was that cheesy? Yeah. Sorry, love. A very handsome distraction. The eyes, yes. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't remember what I was saying. Something about, it's a shame I can't colour them in, blah blah blah. Although, I mean, I guess I can try colouring the line art instead. Like the actual, yeah. we can see the skin done, new layer for the hair. I don't want the brown to be too kind of red. Which one do you think looks better? Yeah, the more orangey one. Make it a bit darker though. Like that. Maybe. Oh, on a layer above, didn't realise. Actually, no, I probably do want that on the layer above. That's fine. Sorry, I can stop talking if you want, if you just want to sort of doze off a little. I mean, there's the sound of my pen on my tablet, but... Is it soothing? I feel like it's a little bit too... sharp. You can just snuggle up there, pretty boy, don't worry. But you are a pretty boy, though. Oh, I'll keep calling it you, as long as you keep turning such a pretty shade of red. You know it's very easy to get your own back. I mean, the moment you call me a pet name, I blush, so you can take your revenge at any time. I could just make the brush smaller rather than colour it in with a bigger brush and then have to erase little bits, but I don't know, this is the way that my brain works. Otherwise I'd just get frustrated. It's easier to me to do this with like a big brush and a small eraser than have to keep changing the brush size all the time. And I don't have to switch between the tools, you know, I just always have it on the brush tool and then press and hold E, like to fix the eraser, if you hold it down. And then when you lift off, it automatically just switches back to pen as soon as you lift up again. Okay. Yeah, it's got a kind of mutton chop sort of thing going on. Didn't really think about what colour the inside of the... Oh, I have kind of given him two pairs of ears, haven't I? I was just thinking, when I was designing him, I was like, oh, it's kind of annoying when people make like like a, you know, humanoid with animals. I mean, this isn't actually how he looks, this is just like a... Like, how he actually looks is he doesn't have wolf ears on top of his head. Should point that out. This is just to illustrate to people who are just taking a quick glance at the thumbnail that this is a werewolf boy. He doesn't actually have those ears permanently out, they're just out. That's just how I've drawn him in the photo. In the photo, not photo. You know what I mean? It's just how I've drawn him here because... yeah, it'd just be easier to recognise at a quick glance, you know? Rather than just, oh, it's some brown-haired dude. And I'm doing my own art as well, because I mean... There's some, you know, awesomely talented people out there that I like looking at, but then, you know, the art or characters that they use, well, not characters, but the art, for their own OCs, they don't draw it, and they also don't commission it, or even, like, get permission for it. They just save it off, like, Pinterest, or I think I've seen some link to, like, Zeno-chan, or, you know, that's not... That's reposting, you know. I just like don't repost people's art. That's why I've been using some like photos rather than fan art, because I'm not. I mean, if you have permission from the artist, you know, then you have permission from the artist. But if you don't, then you don't. Yeah, you see that? Well, unless that bit of black down there is people can imagine it's whatever they want. Canonically, yeah, it's a binder. If I can't secretly hint that every single one of my boys could possibly be trans, and like I'm not gonna get mad if people interpret him as cis or mistaken for cis because they don't notice or don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make it super obvious. It's just when most people make trans OCs or headcanon existing characters as trans, they tend to be characters who are. Yeah, I'm shading the skin. Oops, a bit too dark. My pen sensitivity went a bit weird. What did I say? Yes. Oh god, I don't know what I was saying. This is why you shouldn't let me ramble. That's what. Oh no. See, it's always a bad idea. Why is my pen pressure broke? Photoshop. The things, the anguish you put me through, right? No, sorry, I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Why is that coming up purple? What has happened? No, you know what, I don't care that I can't remember what I was saying. I'm more concerned about what. Just turn the opacity down. Please don't crash, I swear. Since I put off upgrading to Windows 10 for a long time. I know I could have gotten it for free. Well, I didn't want to. I didn't want it at all. So now here we are, I finally upgraded, and ever since I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10, I mean, boy, does Photoshop just crash now. If I do two key presses too close to each other, I mean, that never happened in Windows 7. Like, I'm not saying therefore overall Windows 7 is better. I just think that's stupid and shouldn't be happening if there's meant to be, an upgraded version. I'm so embarrassed that I really did forget what I was saying twice so far. Oh, maybe I'm also tired. Oh, it is later than I thought. How about when we finish this, and you want to have a cuddle in bed, and then I can, I was going to say could cook. But how about we order food? Yeah? Yeah. You have to think about what you want. Yeah, I was originally only going to do shading on the skin and leave everything else block colours, but... Oh, that's right. I wanted to give him like a grey streak, yeah. Or at least maybe show that he's kind of greying a little bit. Yeah, not necessarily a streak, just sort of make it like his roots are a little bit. Photoshop, don't do this to me. I have to make sure, as soon as it starts saving. Because I used to just control this all the time and continuously save and continuously draw, but now, no. If I go to save and then I tap anything, if I touch anything while it's saving, a little bit. See, yeah, I'm drawing it so I know that it fits in that circle, that I put on the side. Okay, the bush could be a little bit darker, I guess. No, I don't want to delete the layer. Let's see what happens if we colour the eyes. And if I immediately hate it. Because if I don't, then that's an idea. Oh, fuck, you can't tell because his eyes are brown. So it doesn't look like it's going to be anything different. Because I always have all of my line out black. Let's make his eyes a bit of a lighter brown. Oh, you know, I don't hate that. Okay, let's just, his eyes aren't blue, but let's just do them blue to see if it ends up looking bad. Because my worry is, if I have a character who's got really light coloured eyes, and they've got very light skin, or very dark eyes or very dark skin, that, because there's no line art around it and there's no white of the eye, that, you know, if the hue of the eye is similar to the hue of the skin, I worry if we'll have a problem where you can't really see. See, doing them blue like that, it doesn't look terrible, but the colour, you see how, what I mean by like the hue is a bit, the same. Do you hear that? Sorry. I hope that didn't make you jump. I got an email notification. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Can you take a look? Yeah. Well, that's what it looks like with like a blue colour, and then this is just the black. Oops. The opacity on the brush was turned down. That's, yeah. My thing is that once it becomes smaller, the more you zoom out, you can't see that the eyes are there. You can if they're still black, but when they're the blue colour, you can't. Yeah, I can always change my mind later. And this is the first time I'm really drawing like this. So. At least digitally, I did a couple of sketches, you know, in the sketchbook last night. I used to put a noise layer on things, and then I stopped, and I don't know how to start doing that again. I haven't missed anything, right? No, it doesn't look like it, but I'm a little worried. Let me do a couple lines. Yes, I'm almost done. It hasn't even been that. Well, imagine if you'd caught me, you know, earlier. This is just me colouring it in. This isn't even the time it took to draw it. Yeah. Cool. You know, I don't want it to be, because the point of this style is that it's meant to be something I can do very quickly, and that I'd be able to replicate again and again and again and again and again, you know. I mean, one, I don't want to spend an age on what this is for, but I also, if I wanted to do, like, you know, comics or animatics or stuff like that, I don't want the style to be so complicated that it takes me an hour to draw a face. Like, this isn't going to take me 1 hour, you know, or longer. I mean, hell, I mean, you see me work at the same drawing for multiple days. Yeah, that's not the most efficient use of my time. Yeah, Photoshop's stupid like that. Sometimes when you zoom out, it makes it look like parts of the drawing are empty and white, so, but they're actually not. Yeah, it's just a weird glitch that happens when you zoom out. I think we're good. Save that. And Photoshop didn't even catch that we export it as a PNG. No, he still doesn't have a name. I don't know when I'll get one. Clipping mask. There we go. See, look. Closing things down. Look. I'm closing Photoshop. It's gone. It's gone. So. Do you want to get up and I'll shut the PC down and I will come and join you. You'll be all snuggled up in bed. And we can scroll through Deliveroo and see Because I feel kind of lazy right now. Yeah. Come here. Sweet boy. Come on. I'll be through in a second. Fuck. Guess I'm tired too, huh? Alright, let's shut you down.